So I'm glad our villain league is getting off the ground. We've already got some great weaknesses, so it's time to add to them. I'm Sasha Wood, and these are the top 10 superhero weaknesses part 4. Number 10. X-23 and the trigger scent. This is a specific chemical designed to make X-23 kill targets she is unwilling to. It does this by sending her into a berserker rage that renders her incapable of logical thought and distinguishing between friends and enemies. So yeah, stay out of her way. Although this seems like a bit of a desperate measure, and definitely not something they'd want to be in the room with when they set it off. A similar, if less intense, weakness at number 9. Damian Wayne and the killer instinct. The youngest Robin is one of those characters that people either love or hate, largely because of his precocious personality. Can you tell which I am? Raised up until his prepubescent years by the League of Assassins, Damian is very disconnected from feelings such as basic empathy, which is a great trait for an assassin, not so great for a hero. This means he has a tendency to go too far, and is constantly battling with himself to make the right decision. Well, for a hero anyways. Number 8. Black Widow and pregnancy. Who else remembers the infertility line that got Joss Whedon into a lot of trouble during Avengers 2?
You still think you're the only monster on the team?
Well, for Black Widow, pregnancy would force her to take immunosuppressants, which would suppress the serum that keeps her in prime physical condition. Which some might say, well, should you really be in high combat situations while pregnant anyway? But seriously, if you were enhanced and had to go from that to being even less enhanced and then also pregnant, that would be awful. Number 7. Miles Morales and inexperience. Now you may be saying that this is a factor for any hero who is just starting out, but couple that with Miles' youth at 14, and taking over the position from a very established hero, Spider-Man, and the fact that the story actually takes a lot of time to explore this, it makes Miles very unique. Miles has to grow and come through his mistakes and learn from them, and the audience does so with him. It's a weakness we get to see him overcome, which makes you more connected to him. It's no wonder he survived the disassembling of the Ultimates universe. Number 6. Kon-El and expending too much energy. Okay, so Kon-El, aka Superboy or Connor Kent, is only half Kryptonian since he is a fusion of human DNA to keep his clone matrix stable. Who that DNA comes from varies, but my favorite version is where it comes from Lex. However, this means he doesn't process as much yellow sun as Superman, also because he's younger. Hence he's not as powerful, but it also means he can't try to expend the same amount of energy, otherwise his body will start feeding on itself at a rate he cannot sustain. At least when the writers want it to, and when he exists. Cause currently Superman's son from the pre-New 52 timeline, John Kent, is Superboy, and he's adorable. Number 5. Hawkeye and hearing loss. This is something you may have noticed is a prominent part of fandom, canon deaf Hawkeye, and you may have wondered why, especially if you're only familiar with the film versions. Well, Hawkeye actually sustained substantial hearing loss after a battle with Crossfire, which he had to learn to compensate for. And while it was briefly cured, he later had arrows jammed into his ears by the Clown. His hearing was modified thanks to hearing aids provided by Tony Stark, so it is possible to disorient him if those are suddenly taken offline. However, Hawkeye has had this going on since his childhood in some canons, so he's definitely learned to live with it and is still one hell of a marksman. Number 4. Hal Jordan and loss of will. So the Green Lantern ring is an emotion-based weapon, cause yes, willpower is being counted as an emotional state. So as a result, one needs to have some pretty extreme discipline to be able to manifest all of these constructs. So in theory, if one destroys a Green Lantern's confidence, the ring just becomes, well, a fancy green ring. This varies in terms of use, but was a key point in the DC animated film Doom as Batman's chief strategy for how to take down the Green Lantern. However, according to the New 52, Batman was just able to take Hal's ring off, so there's that. Number 3. Cyclops and the inability to control his powers. There's a reason Scott always wears a visor or extremely tinted sunglasses. Originally this was because of a physical and mental trauma which Scott briefly overcame but has since reverted back to needing his visor, especially after exposure to the power-enhancing Phoenix Force, which also rendered his powers unstable. For anyone familiar with Cyclops, based on how uptight he is, this is not surprising. He even tells people on his team to stop joking as an executive command. He can't handle anything. He's the kind of leader who thinks needs to be in total control to be effective. So it's no surprise his powers rebel. Calm down, Scott. It's all okay. Except not really, cause he's dead now. Well, his older self, but not his younger self. But who knows, by the time you're watching this, he may have gotten better. Comics. Number 2. Doctor Strange and a 24-hour astral time limit. That's hard to say. Now, the astral plane is a dangerous place for anyone who travels there. The damage done to your perception of yourself can yield permanent damage to your physical form. For Doctor Strange, this means a 24-hour time limit on this plane before his body begins to deteriorate, which would leave his spirit with nowhere to return to. Also, his physical form must be kept safe during this time or he could end up stranded. So basically, yeah, the astral plane, serious business. Don't leave your body unguarded. And number 1, Wonder Girl and maternal depowerment. This applies to Cassandra Sandsmark. Zeus blessed Cassie's mother with the ability to take away her powers temporarily by touching her. This occurred after Zeus experienced the disobedience of his own children, specifically Heracles and Ares. However, with many changes and retcons, this is pretty much gone, because she doesn't get her powers from Zeus anymore. It's too bad, it was a funny way to literally keep her grounded. So there you have it, those were the top 10 superhero weaknesses, part 4. I think we're tapped out, guys. I think everybody else's weaknesses are just bullets and normal things and colds and stuff, so I think we've got our league pretty much down. Let me know what other lists you'd like to see down in the comments below. I'm Sasha Wood, thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe, and turn on that bell notification so you never miss another nerdy list. See you guys.